What is up, Pisces? Welcome to your weekly general timeless reading. These are timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. They're general, so they're not going to resonate for everybody. That's perfectly fine. Check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And I do not focus on any particular topic, so it could be love, it could be work, it could be home, family, spirituality, whatever spirit most wants you to hear. Okay? If you're new to tarot, not new to tarot, check out how to interpret tarot as a viewer down below the description box. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, I'm a master Reiki practitioner. You can go ahead and book your personal reading or Reiki session down below through my website. I am on the East Coast, so Eastern Standard Time. I do live readings and recorded readings, so please keep that in mind while you're booking. Make sure you know which reading you are booking, whether it's live or recorded. And if you want to join Patreon, go ahead, check that out. It is a very spiritual platform. I talk a lot about how to work yourself through an awakening, how to integrate your masculine, your feminine, your shadow. I give a lot of advice on there about my own spiritual journey, meditation, how to do a journey, all that stuff. So that's what you're interested in. Go ahead, check out that platform. I'm going to be adding some more things to it in the upcoming year, 2021. So go ahead, check that out if you would like to be part of that family. I'd love to have you. Doing a Thanksgiving promo on there. So anybody who joins November 15th to the 30th does get a free 15-minute recorded reading. If you join as a brand new tier 2 or 3 patron only, you get a free 15-minute recorded reading from me. Okay, so make sure your question, if you even have one, or if you just want to see what Spirit most wants you to hear, fits within 15 minutes. Okay, let's see what's going on, Pisces. I'm going to be using Light Seer's Tarot. Like, share, subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, helps the channel grow. I greatly appreciate it. All tarot decks I use are going to be linked down below. Let's see what's going on, Pisces. Just heard scarcity mindset. Chariot, 4 of Cups, Hierophant. You're literally moving forward on your path and it's like you're worried about it, yeah, so scarcity mindset, yeah. The 4 of Cups is someone who's not satisfied. Like, I'm not satisfied where I'm currently going. Meanwhile, you're moving right along your path. Chariot is Cancer energy, 4 of Cups is Cancer energy, and the Hierophant in reverse is Taurus energy. This is part of the lesson of this path, though. You're moving in the direction, you're exactly what and where you're supposed to be, basically. Okay, just keep that in mind. You're exactly what and where you're supposed to be, okay? Okay, chair. Don't freak out. You're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. I heard Romeo and Juliet right now too, which is weird. Let me have taking it. You have Emperor, Taurus energy, 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, 4 of Pentacles, more Capricorn energy, and the 10 of Swords. You're struggling to close out the cycle. You're not surrendering. Not coming for you. I'm just saying there's a need to surrender to this cycle. Emperor, Aries energy, and the 2 of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. I love that you're in the Emperor energy. I love that. Absolutely adore that. There's something that you're struggling to decide on, though. And I think you're struggling to decide on it because there's something that you are really wanting to hold on to. And it's like, let's put it this way. I want to go down that road. But I want to go down that road in this car. And Spirit's like, well, you can go down that road, but I want you to walk down that road. Well, no, Spirit, I want to go down this road, but I want to go down it in my car. Spirit's like, you're supposed to go down that road, but you have to walk. No. I want to go down that road in my car. No. That's the right path. You're just not liking the way that I'm making you go down it. 10 of Swords. You need to surrender. You're on the right path. It's just not the way you want to go down it. Do you get what I'm saying? But Spirit, I want to go down in my Porsche. My Porsche Carrera? Yeah. I want to go down the path in my Porsche. Yeah, no. You have to leave that. You're going to walk. In your Skechers. No, not your Yeezys. In your Skechers. In my what? Yeah. Be happy they're not in your Heelys. In my what? Okay, I'm done. If you're in the US, you would know what I'm talking about. Hopefully. I hope so. If not, I'm sorry. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. I want to go down to my Porsche with 3 layers of 5s. 3 layers of 5s on my windows. Yeah, no. It's not going to happen. So stupid. Okay, I'm done. Let's look at the Chariot. The Ten of Swords is really calling me, but if I gotta wait, you gotta wait, okay? Let's look at the Chariot for Pisces. What is that? They literally just said red rum, which is, you know that Halloween phrase, red rum murder. I don't know. Some of you might be stuck in Halloween still. Red rum murder. 7 of Swords, King of Cups in reverse, and the King of Pentacles. Oh, hoo, hoo, hoo. So it's funny that I use the analogy of someone who is very materialistic and spirit basically forcing them to do things that were very, basically stripping them of a material world, right? Because it's not like I drive a Porsche, and it's not like I care about Yeezys and things like that. I was just saying that because energetically it felt like that. It felt like someone who was like, but I really want to do it with like my very name brand things. Like it just felt like that. Like, but I want an iPhone. Well, here's your LG flip phone. You know, like it felt like that. And look what we have. We have a King of Cups in reverse and a King of Pentacles. That's someone who's very focused on the material world and not focused on the heart space. And look what's next to it. A 7 of Swords, very deceptive energy. 7 of Swords is Aquarius energy, King of Cups, Scorpio energy, and the King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. This is telling me that you might be heading down the right path, but your perspective, your focus is not on the right thing right now. That's okay. Like we're all, like, look at the world we live in. Like, let's just call it what it is. Like, the world we live in is very material focused. It is. And at times we do need to reel ourselves back in. We live in a world full of temptation. That's always like, well, look at this perfect body. Look at this new skincare. Look at this new MacBook. Look at this new line of shoes. Look at this upgraded freaking Jordan, you know, like, not Jordan, like I'm talking about basketball shoes, Nike, you know, Yeezy, you know, the feud of the Nikes versus the Adidas. It's just, I only know because I worked for Nike for years, so it's not like I'm materialistic like that. I worked for that company. So that's the only reason I'm knowledgeable on those things. And I'm only knowledgeable on cars because I used to race cars back in New Jersey. So I don't want you thinking that I am like a materialistic. I don't really care what you think, to be quite honest. If I did, I'd be reading comments and not be this happy of a person all day, if you saw what some people say in the comments, but here we are. But it's kind of that energy of someone whose focus is more on this than it is on this. And it's just that switch. And we all get there. We're human. That's part of the human experience, is catching ourselves in that stance. So let's look at this. I'm not going to lie. I kind of feel like there are going to be things that are taken from you. Like things might break. Things might break down. Okay? So just be wary of that. And they're only going to break down if you don't tap into your heart and soul space, right? The sooner you tap into the heart and soul space, you know, things might not break down. So you got control over that. Yeah, because now you got 7 of Wands and the Knight of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles on the 4 of Cups. So this whole emotional, it's just like not being satisfied. And honestly, it kind of feels like someone, I don't like being the person, this is really hard. It's not fun, like, delivering messages like this, let alone on a platform this large, because they're just, no one wants to give, like, a rude message. Like it's not going to be a fun message to listen to, but I want you to know it's only so bad stuff doesn't happen. So you can change it, so you can evolve. Like, do you know how many readings I've done for myself that are just not fun readings to do for myself? I'm like, well, this sucks. Well, I'm not doing good right now. I should probably fix this and that and this and that. I wouldn't be where I am if I didn't have to fix a lot of things. Okay, so I hope you know everything is, I'm not coming at you. I hope this helps you. Let's just preface this with that. But this does feel like the spoiled brat test. That's what I call it with my mentees. That's what I call it on Patreon. And I've said it a few times on YouTube. It feels like the spoiled brat test. It's kind of like, I need to see that you're grateful for what you have, because this feels like someone who's getting irritated that they're not getting what they want yet. It feels like the spoiled brat test, because you have a Knight of Wands in reverse and a Seven of Wands. Why am I not getting what I've been trying to get? Where is it? Where is it? Why is it not here yet? With the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse, that's a lot of frustrated and fiery energy. And the Seven of Pentacles is that irritation. Like, I planted the seeds, I've done the work, I've done everything I can, and you're going to tell me that I'm not deserving of it now? Now. Key word, now. And Spirit's literally sitting here laughing. Like, I find it comical that you think that you should get it right here, right now, on your time. You haven't realized that it's on my time, it's on Spirit's time, it's on divine time. Well, the longer you expect it now, this is Spirit talking. It's not me talking. Like, I want you to know, like, I'm talking as if I am the Hierophant talking to you. Listen, Pisces, the longer you expect it now, the longer I'm going to sit here and I'm going to keep laughing at you. But the sooner you sit and you show me gratitude for everything that you already have, and you show me gratitude for the present moment and the process of where you are, that's when I'll give you what you're waiting for. When you genuinely get there, that's when I'll give it to you. Because that shows me you're in an Emperor energy. Okay? So, let's check out the Hierophant. Yeah, Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Wands. It's like, I want you to reflect on the process of what you've been fighting for. That's what Spirit's saying. I want you to reflect on the process. I don't want you to focus on the end result. I don't want you to focus on what you want and when you want it and how you want it and when it's going to get here. I want you to focus on what you've been fighting for and how difficult the process has been. I want you to give yourself recognition for that. I want you to recognize your own growth. I want you to recognize the struggle. I want you to go through that. Because that's when you get to this, to an Emperor energy. Because you get to that place of like, oh shit. Actually, waiting is not that hard, because shit was really hard a few months ago when I had to do XYZ to get here. And actually waiting right now, I prefer waiting over having to go through that again, because that was hell. I don't mind waiting right now because I'd rather this than do that all over again. You get what I'm saying? I know this is a really shitty part. I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to go through this over and over in your life. Because this surrender test is like a continuous thing. It's a continuous thing. It's never going to go away. Just like change. Because think about change. Change is a constant. And with change comes surrender. They're a partner. They're a duo. They're a package deal. They come hand in hand. And collectively, we're going through a lot of change. So this isn't going to go away. It's just not. But this particular one, this isn't a fun one, because this is like that spoiled brat test. Let's look at the Emperor. Just in time for the holidays too. What a good time for this test. But these kind of tests come up with manifestation all the time. Yeah, see, the Emperor comes with the Ten of Swords. It comes with closing out the cycle. It comes with learning that you've been sitting in this energy of the spoiled brat. The Four of Cups is the spoiled brat. Just look at the card. I don't want your damn cup. I don't want it, even though it's everything I want. I don't want it now because you didn't give it to me when I did want it. It's literally a little kid throwing a tantrum. When you drop that and you stop acting emotionally detached, when you stop acting like a King of Cups in reverse and only focus on your pentacle when you want it, how you want it, and you close out that cycle, Ten of Swords, that's when you embody the Emperor. I know it's not an easy lesson to hear, and I promise you, I went through this We're all going to go through it. Like, we're human. Everybody's going to go through this, especially if you're living a spiritual life, because this is the lesson of manifesting. When you manifest something, Spirit's going to do the spoiled brat test. Okay, well, you just manifested $10. Well, if you're not grateful for a single dollar, why would I give you $10? Spoiled brat test. Just like your kids at Christmas. Well, if you're not grateful for your Tonka truck, why would I get you a car on your 16th birthday? Spoiled brat test. And a story. Screw a car. Why would, you know, like, you know what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm saying. It's the same thing. It is the same thing. Same thing as your kids. If your kids are not grateful for a slap on the hand, they ain't getting a slap on the ass, you know? It's just, it works the same way. That's why I call it the spoiled brat test. That's why I call it that. It's not to be demeaning or degrading. It's just, it's exactly the same thing as you would do to your kids. You wouldn't go and give your kid another toy if they're not grateful for the first toy you got them in the holidays, right? If they're not grateful for the first one, why the heck would you give them a second one? If you're not grateful for what you've already manifested, why would Spirit bring you more manifestations? If you're not grateful for what you already have in your life, why would Spirit bring you another Porsche? If you're not grateful for your current path, why would Spirit keep pushing you forward? So let's look at your indecision. Yeah. And because of this test, you're second guessing, do I want to keep working on my path or not? Do I want to keep working on my soul path, on my destiny, on what I'm being called toward, on my hopes and dreams? Do I want to keep doing this? That's normal. Do you know how many times along my spiritual path, when I was first awakening, when I was first doing this kind of work, I asked myself, like, do I really want to do this? Is this really what I want to do for a living? Like, is this really where I want to be? That's really normal, because you come into very, very difficult challenges. You come into people who are going to make you question what you do. You come into people who are going to make you question your beliefs, come into question your abilities. That's the human experience though, right? You have people that are always going to be questioning you, but what people think about you, what people say about you, other people do not make your value. You set your value. You set your bar. No one else does. No one else can. They can't do it. Only you can. End of story. End of story, right? Don't leak your power to other people like that. Just don't. Don't leak your power to other people. But that's why you're indecisive. It's almost because you're getting challenged. You're getting challenged to step up into an Emperor energy. Let's look at the Four of Pentacles, what you're holding on to. Yeah, you're holding on to the opportunity though, because your soul wants it. Your soul wants to take this opportunity. It wants to take the path. It's like craving the path. It's like, I really, really want it, but I have to close out this Ten of Wands. I have to close out the cycle. But I think you're so used to the heaviness of the burdens of the Ten of Pentacles, of like the material world. You're so accustomed to it. It's like, but if I drop it, then what's life going to be like? So let's look at the Ten of Swords, because the Ten of Swords is in reverse in your potential outcome. So let's see what life's going to be like when you finally drop that Ten of Swords. You have the Five of Swords, so you're still struggling to drop it. If I could pick this up, that would be great. Five of Swords. You're still in conflict about whether or not you can truly close out the cycle. But that's all in your head. That's limiting. It might even be the people, yeah. But your Three of Wands. You're going from a Two of Wands to a Three of Wands. You know the opportunity is coming. Aries energy with the Three of Wands. And lastly, I love it. I love it. What's coming out? the heart space. There you go. You go into the self-healing. You go into the self-care. You open yourself up to the potential, to the possibility of tapping into not only the Emperor energy, but your soul, the heart, and the material world, right? You're finding that balance of spirituality and practicality. I'm not saying that you can't still have your Porsche and your Yeezys and your Nikes and your Jordans, right? I'm not saying that. Go get yourself some nice 12s, okay? Go get them. I'm not knocking you, but I am saying that you need to be in a frequency of gratitude for them. You need to be in a frequency of gratitude for the people, the experiences, and even the challenges that you encounter, because the challenges is what creates this Emperor energy. You're not ever going to be given a challenge that you can't overcome, and that's what you got to keep up here, okay? And don't let the people around you tell you otherwise, because there are some people lingering around you that are going to be testing you throughout this process. I can feel it. There's a lot of negative talk around you, kind of nattering in your ear, and you might feel the need to kind of go hermit mode and seclude yourself from these people. And I wouldn't blame you, because I kind of like, throughout the reading, I could feel people pulling in, and it's almost like you're trying to stay in your bubble, and these people are like in your ear, and you're like, it's kind of like I want to turn my phone off and stay off social media and stay away from family and friends for a little bit. Some of you, it's even a significant other. But going hermit mode might help you go through this process that much easier. But Pisces, this is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, subscribe. Go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Helps the channel grow. And if you want a personal reading or Reiki session, book it down below. And check out Patreon. I'd love to have you as a member there. Please join our family, and I'll see you next time. Okay? Later, Gator.